Hello, hello, hello. Coffee time. Why not? Why not? Coffee time. Coffee time. Yeah. Pretend to drink coffee. What's this one about? Oh, there's been music controversy. You've probably been following it. There's this big thing with this thing called Spotify. Well, hoary old Canadian rocker Neil Young I got a bit uppity. Got a bit uppity because there's a guy called Joe Rogan who's like I think he's an actor, come stand-up comic now, podcaster guy. And he said, if you don't get rid of that Joe Rogan character, who you've signed for like millions of dollars because you did an exclusive contract with him for like $1 million dollars or whatever. I don't know. Should have done my research. Neil Young said, it's me or him. You get rid of him or you get rid of my music. Let's just say Spotify got rid of Neil Young's music. Oh, it cheered me up. Cheered me up. And then Joni Mitchell said, oh, if you don't get rid of Joe Rogan's podcast off of Spotify, you can get rid of my music. And everyone said, Joni Mitchell, is she still alive? And then her music disappeared off Spotify. And it was... And then Niels Logfren, who? I think he plays guitar with Bruce Springsteen, said, why, man, if you don't get rid of that rootin' tootin' highfalutin Joe Rogan, I want you to take my music off the Spotify. And as if by magic, his music disappeared from Spotify. And it was... And now Joe Rogan is just sitting there doing his podcast with his $1 million contract with Spotify, not giving two fucks. And that's how it should be. Now look, everyone's going on about, Joe Rogan, disinformation. Even Prince Harry. Does anyone care what Prince Harry has to say? And Meghan, I'm sure she's a nice lady, really. I got a problem with her. I thought she was lovely when she got married to Prince Harry. Thought it was great. But then they went a bit loopy-loo, didn't they? And then they're going on about pulling their podcast, but they haven't done a podcast yet because Spotify gave them lots of money. But it's been a year now, I think, and they still haven't actually managed to produce a podcast. So it kind of backfired for them because Spotify went, we paid you. You haven't even got a podcast. Yeah. But yeah, they're going on about disinformation because I don't know if you're familiar with the work of Joe Rogan. He interviews all different kinds of people. I admit I do watch the occasional one. Not as much as I used to because it moved from YouTube onto Spotify exclusively, and I'm not a big Spotify user. I'm more of a YouTube person type thing. But he's had comedians on there that I've watched. When musicians, James Maynard Keenan from Tool, there was a good interview with him. I tend to dip in for that kind of thing, and the weird alien conspiracy theory people, because I love me some swivel-eyed loon material. But some of the other people, I'm not going to watch it. It's not for me. I'm selective. I cherry pick the things, and I think that's how it should be. But he's entertained some, I guess you'd say, COVID. I don't know if they did. Again, I haven't watched it. I don't care. Are they COVID deniers or COVID vaccine debunkers? I don't know. I've not watched it. Don't care. But he's had those on as well. He entertains all sorts. I mean, I remember seeing one with, I think it was comedian Bill Burr, and he basically had a go at Joe Rogan about his stance on COVID, and I thought that was kind of cool that he even included it, So But yeah, many people say that he should be deplatformed, or and I just think, well, there's no cure for stupid, right? We all know that there's no cure for stupid, and if there was a vaccine to cure stupid, the stupid people would refuse to take it, like they do already. Because remember, folks, it's science that's got us here this far. Within the last 100 years, medical science has doubled our lifespan. Because at the turn of the 20th century, you'd be lucky to hit 40. Now, we can get to 80. If we don't have those vaccines. So yeah, it's really interesting to see the music biz or icons from the music biz trying to take on Spotify. Well, one, Spotify don't care. Spotify only care about listeners, and they're going to entertain, I don't know, the populist thing. They're not a music publisher. They're not a music. I know they have music on their platform, and it was primarily to promote music, but they're not a music publisher. They don't really care about music. They only care about the bottom line. And at the moment, Rogan provides the bottom line. When he falls out of favour, yeah, maybe you'll be able to get him deplatformed, but at the moment, you won't. And so it's quite funny to see people throw their toys out of the pram. And again, Neil Young fans, the majority of Neil Young fans probably own his records and CDs. They own the tangible product, because all you saw was Neil Young fans going, yeah, and that's why we buy CDs. And you go, yeah, Grandad, good one on you. Because you can still listen to Neil Young on, I guess, the other streaming services, YouTube Music and Apple Music and Deezer and Tweaker and whatever. But I think it's Tweaker. Tweaker should be a music platform. I've just made that one up. Maybe there is one called Tweaker. There's many other places where which you can stream your music, so it's not that big a deal. But it goes to show just how irrelevant Neil Young and Joni Mitchell and Niels Logfren are. I don't think Spotify is looking at their bank balance, at their accountancy books, and going, "Well, we're gonna really miss that £2.50 that Niels Logfren brought in from his streams." So I was thinking of joining them just for the lulz. I was thinking of saying to Spotify, "Please remove my catalogue from Spotify." But then I thought that's just, I'm being an arsehole like they are. So what Spotify's doing now is they're going to be directing people in the direction of COVID information if Rogan does the disinformation. Because he's one of these people who's been pushing ivermectin, which reminds me of, what's his name? Is it Lawrence Fox of the Fox dynasty, who's got COVID at the moment? He's taking ivermectin. Won't cure his COVID, but it will clear up his horseworms, no problem. But yeah, so that's another thing that Rogan's done. I imagine that a lot of these people, I imagine Rogan's probably vaccinated. He's just playing the fool just for the views. You do wonder about these people. But yeah, and so that's the point of this coffee time. We're laughing at how irrelevant musicians think they're relevant and stamp their feet and achieve nothing. Well done. Well done. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And that's why we are drowning in irrelevancy at the moment. We are drowning in it. So yeah, thanks for watching. It's been coffee time. I'll check it if there's anyone in the thing. I doubt if there is, because these things die on our ass. Wods is in. He says hello. Out with the oldies, indeed. How am I doing? I've got I had a migraine last night. I've still got stream not good today. No, it's fine here. Must be at your end, Alex. Turn your computer off and on again. But yeah, this will do terribly. Oh, Payne's in. Hello there. Hello there. But yeah, this is just quick because nobody likes these things, and nobody likes my channel anyway. So come to something with my son. My son's channel is blown up. The Google algorithm has chosen a video of my son's channel. It's nearly 2 years old. To suddenly, he's getting like 1,000 views a day. I'm like, well done, son. Well done. Not getting any money out of it, but well done, because that's how the algorithm works. It's like winning the lottery. It goes, now it's you. So I'll just sit here in the doldrums, waiting to get picked. Anyway, thank you for watching. Remember, business always wins. The music business, not necessarily, because the music business's time is gone. It's gone. There it is. There's the door. You may leave. I always like the comparison of the whaling ships. You know, back in the day, the whalers set out across the oceans to kill the whales and, you know, harvest their blubber for oil and the bones for corsetry. And then with the invention of the electric light bulb and electric, we didn't need lamps anymore. And so the whalers looked at each other and went, better start a reggae band instead with that bloke called Bob Marley. I'm joking. And that's the music biz. You had a good run. And now it's over. And may we never talk about it again. Meanwhile, you had Roger Waters complaining about, I don't know if it was Esso or somebody like that with oil. And I'm sitting there thinking, gee, man, what about all that oil you used to press all those records you made back in the 70s, eh? What about the environmental impact there, mate? Oh, man, it all goes round. And those CDs, they don't biodegrade either. Whoops. It's the substrate. Can't break it down. Though someone in the comments was saying, oh, well, actually, you can environmentally destroy CDs. Yeah, there's about one company in America that does it, and there's nowhere in the UK. And that's why you see CDs discarded at the side of the road, all smashed up and scratched. Like that. Anyway, it's all over. And that's it. Remember, folks, you gotta drink it up, and this is coffee time. Not that anyone cares. Ta-da!